everybody, and welcome to this episode of The Black Retreat. I am your host, Mesha L, and I'm here with a very special guest, very special guest, Kennedy Thorne.
Hey. Wow, the crowd goes totally wild.
I'm actually very excited to have you here. So, I always start the episode off with how I met my guest.
Oh, yes.
Do you remember how we met?
I don't. And I was going to ask while we were eating lunch. I was like, you know what? I'm in LA and I'm seeing all these people and I'm just re-seeing people and I reintroduce people. I'm a reintroducer.
Yeah.
So, like, I'll see someone 4 and 5 times. Like, oh, this is, you know, whatever. And they're like, Kennedy, we've met 4 times. I'm like, oh, my bad.
So you're forgetful.
Because I thought it was through John and it's not through John.
I don't even know who John is.
Okay, so
who did you say John was?
It's
It doesn't even matter. We don't know John. Well, I don't.
Well, I know John.
But you do know Sam.
But I know Sam, yeah.
So we met
on his set.
Yes.
Oh, well, that's how I met him too.
Yeah, him is Brandon.
Brandon.
I don't know what Brandon's title is yet, but he's the everything behind the camera.
Behind the scenes.
He's new. I hope he doesn't quit. I would never. Jesus. No. But Kennedy and I met on the set.
Right.
And you were playing, your role as a crackhead.
Why did they have that as my title?
Which I didn't understand because you weren't really a crackhead.
Because I had my makeup done and everything.
You just looked like a suburban mom. But you were being nosy and like running down the street.
I was.
It was just a really random role.
Really random role, really random title. And Brandon took it too far. He kept calling me, hey, go crackhead, it's your turn. I'm like, shut up.
I already
role.
knew Brandon. Yeah. But you did great though.
Thank you.
Even though I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
You haven't?
I have not.
Well, I don't know. But it was really great to meet you. I think we were like the only 2 girls on set.
It really was just us.
Because I don't know.
And the owner who was being extra.
She's weird. I don't know, but you did a great job. And I'm so glad that we met. And you're here today.
That was like,
for
now, like 2 years ago.
This. Was it 2 years ago?
It really was 2 years ago now.
That doesn't matter. Now, what does matter...
Oh.
I'm very excited to discuss this with you.
Okay.
So, I saw that you was in the Miss USA California, which is hella dope. Okay, so first of all, how did you even get into that?
Okay, so that started by me supporting one of my friends, Karen, who is doing Miss North Carolina USA.
Okay, and you're from?
I am from North Carolina.
Okay.
So we grew up together in middle school, high school, and we also went to rival colleges.
Oh,
so
okay.
I was always seeing her during different coronations, and I didn't know she was going to take pageantry beyond college.
Okay.
So I went back, what was it, March now? March of this year, I went back to see her compete. She did amazing. She looked beautiful. And I was just in that room, and I was like, wow, like, it's these beautiful women, all strong, all on their stuff. Like, they all care for people. They're doing mentoring groups here. They're founding these different projects and in their communities. And I was like, wow, like, I would love to align myself with people who think like this. And people who are just, like, selfless in a sense. And I feel like I've been missing that thing outside of work, that thing outside of a relationship, that thing just that's for me. Yeah. And so the pageant came something for me. Yeah. So I got back. I literally got off the plane and I called my mom. And I was like, Mom, I want to talk to you about something. She's like, Kennedy, I already know what it is. I saw it in your eyes. I already know. Just let me know what you need from me. And I was like,
that's
wow.
So dope.
So I started training, and the competition was in May, June. June 8th. Yeah, it was June.
So 18th. It was that quick.
It was that quick from March to June. I just trained. I took heels classes, took walking classes.
I cannot walk in heels. I look like Bambi.
I'll teach you, girl. It's a lot. I'm not gonna lie. It actually is a lot.
I don't know.
And I underestimated how.
I don't know if I'm interested in that, honestly.
She said, I like my sandals and we're good.
I do. Yeah. But you did great.
Thank you.
Look great in them.
I have 1 more year of eligibility left, so I'm still training for next year. So we'll see. Hopefully we do a little better this coming year.
But you won Miss Congeniality, though, which is hella fucking dope.
Because I love that
movie. And I was like,
Sandra.
Somebody that I know is Miss Congeniality, like in real life in the Miss USA pageant. Like, bring me to that moment.
That moment, the real version of that moment. You had to cut the beginning part out. I was so mad. I wasn't even wearing my set. Because even if I didn't make finals, I definitely felt like there were some other people that should have made finals. And when I saw that lineup, it was so hard because I'm like, I know it's my first time, but I have very high expectations. I still was like, it's my first time, but I feel so
like,
good.
I'm actually going to win the whole thing. Because I just started 3 months ago.
Because it's been 3 months. Like what? Like, it's supposed to be this way? It's supposed to be this easy? No. Though it had only been a short period of time, I did feel like I have grown a lot. And I just was getting complimented so much. Like, oh, like, how many pageants have you done? Or have you done a different system? And I'm like, I literally have never done it before. Yeah. So hearing that the whole week, and then going into the competition, like, I wasn't arrogant. I was like, I have a lot of growing to do, but I also was like, I think I could have performed a little bit better or whatever. So in that moment, I was sincerely happy for everyone who was receiving Miss Photogenic and Miss Interview and Miss Swim Walk that I almost forgot that there was a Miss Congeniality portion. Okay. And so I'm standing there just smiling, trying to get my FaceTime in. You know, I'm just at the very front. I just want to be seen for something. And so when they called my name, my jaw dropped. I was like, mind you, everyone tells me specifically, Kennedy, you're not there to make friends. You're not there to make friends. I know how you are. You're not there to make friends. Yeah. And they beat that over my head.
And you was there making friends.
I really wasn't. I was in the
You was like, hey, Miss Idaho, we should go out to lunch.
Hey, Miss New York. No, I really was like focused, locked in. But I think it's true when you are just walking in who you are and when there are just things about you that are just like unique to you, there's certain things you can't help. And I think my caring and nurturing nature probably did show through in certain parts, like with us
you're
going
a boo-boo.
over. I mean, I be trying. Like if I see someone really struggling, I'm like, okay, just let's talk right here. Yeah. Or if we need to be on stage and you're still buckling your heel, I will buckle your other heel for you. So it was small things like
I wouldn't.
that.
Yeah. I be like, you good?
Like, you good? Oh, she ain't ready. No.
See you out there.
No, I wanted our whole group to just look well. And so I think that was just something that probably just showed through. And I think that was also God's way of telling me, like, okay, Kennedy, though you didn't come here and receive like a top 5 placement, you've always questioned why you were a certain way because you felt like you stood out in a negative way, or you were always like, you know, not fitting in when I wanted to fit in. Yeah. And this was one of those spaces where I genuinely went in there just being who I was. And I felt so received and I felt so loved and appreciated to the point where strangers, and I don't even know all the people who voted, they don't tell you because it's anonymous, but just knowing that there was a majority of women who I impacted in a positive way. Yeah. I was like, wow, you know, it's I feel like I needed that confirmation from God to be like, you know, as long as you just keep doing what you're doing, you'll know rooms that you're received in and you're appreciated in. Amen. And it's not going to be every room you're in.
Yeah. No, absolutely not.
It's not going to be every room that you're in, but when you are in that room, you're going to feel it. Yeah. And that's just a sign that you never change who you are based on the room you're in. You're always who you are. Yeah. And certain people who you're supposed to bless and you're supposed to interact with, they'll receive it and they'll also, you know, kind of give you your flowers in a sense.
Yeah. It's like it was made for you.
Yeah. Exactly. That was really special. I'm not going to lie. I was taken aback. I was like, no, you shouldn't have me.
But you guys really should have.
But you really should have, because I'm leaving here with something, right?
Yeah, I'm leaving here with something.
I'm leaving here with something.
Okay. Because I didn't just come to compete. I ain't come here to be cute.
Cheers to that. I'm leaving here with something, okay?
No. But so did you have to do like a preliminary, like, to represent the state of California?
No. You can just sign up. So for anyone who's interested, they do have smaller pageants that you can participate in and get your feet wet, literally and figuratively. And see how I did that there, Brandon? plugging in our spa guy. But there are different pageants that are happening now up until next year that you can participate in. But this was, I just kind of went in there. Yeah. Just did it. Yeah. But now that I have more time and I'm still interested and I'm learning more about the system, I'm probably going to do 2 more pageants before next year's Miss California USA.
Okay. So what are the next 2? Do you know?
Whenever they drop them.
Okay.
Yeah, whenever they drop them. I'm just going to see, okay, what dates work for me and my schedule,
Yeah.
and then just start going from there. Because I probably will wear the same gown and the same swimsuit,
Mm-hmm.
maybe do the same interview outfit just so I can, with repetition, comes comfortability, and with comes comfortability, growth, and things on that, and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So I know I need more
Yeah.
practice, being in those high intense situations,
Yeah.
seeing the girls, going through all the motions. Like, I was thinking of it like track. Like, I would have never just gone out and just gone to the Olympic trials and just
Yeah.
ran.
Yeah,
I would have
yeah.
had plenty of meets to lead up to a
Yeah.
big meet. But in this case, like, when life comes at you and when opportunities come at you, I'm realizing you just have to just say yes and jump at them.
Yeah.
And so this is one of those, like, I just said yes, jumped at it, and like my network has been expanding. I met some
Yeah.
really, really great girls. Shout out to all my ladies.
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did it because it made me hungry for more.
Yeah.
So I finally have that thing, little something that I'm excited about. So I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to 2024 and just seeing what happens.
That's so dope. Like, that whole, I would have never, like, when I saw you, because I think it came up on TikTok.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, what's going on? Like,
What is these?
And I thought it was, like, so dope. Because I was like,
Thank
who
you.
does that? Like, I don't
know.
know. I guess when you're going through life, you don't be thinking about, like, oh, somebody I know might be in the Miss USA pageant on TV. All right now.
Okay.
But I think that's dope. Because I thought that you were an actress.
Yeah, a lot of people do. Yeah, a lot of people still do.
Which is crazy because when I was like preparing for this, I was like, oh, like, because she's an actress because I met her and she was acting. And then I was like, wait a minute.
I was a crackhead extra in a short film that needs to not be released with my name in it. Just leave me out.
But the thing is the crackhead was not crackheading. It was very regular
was going
lady.
to the mall. She was
Yeah.
going to the mall.
It was like being a annoying suburban
Me and Sam
black
gonna
version
talk.
of Karen.
Me and
So
Sam- Oh, I was a black Karen.
yeah,
That's how it was.
It wasn't really crackhead. I know some crackheads, and it wasn't
And
that.
they're actually really sweet too.
Some
So
of
I feel
them.
like I could find some friends.
You
in that
know,
community.
some. I don't think that that's a good idea.
There's one
not
of
gonna
ideas
hold
that you
you.
said lately, but that's just not one I'm
That
gonna
I
co-sign.
think that we're just gonna stop you there. Speaking of seeing you on TikTok,
Yes. Oh, I like how you did that. That was real good.
so
Yes.
what do you do? So Kennedy works at TikTok,
Don't stop.
which is so dope. I need you to first of all, I need you to go in and make my page go viral. That's for one.
I'm trying to do that for myself,
It's
child.
Misha_L on TikTok. So
You are already popping though.
a little bit.
You are already popping. So, but we can.
I could be popping.
A little bit of
It's just, you can always be doing a little mer. So, but
okay. Trying to get to that milli.
no, for real. I'm trying to get some brand deals
And you will.
because I need to be monetized. But anyway,
Okay.
so
Yes.
what do you do at TikTok?
So, though my title doesn't make any sense, so I'm not even going to say it. I will just say my self-proclaimed title. And I call myself a TikTok Live Content Program Manager. And essentially what that means, I work at TikTok in our live department. So similar to how there's Instagram Live and Facebook Live, there's also a live component on TikTok. It is still fairly new. A lot of people do not use it or are not eligible. You have to have a 1K threshold following on TikTok in order to go live on TikTok.
Yeah.
Which is why, like, I'm actually doing it organically. I'm not cheating. I am not using any resources. I'm at 423. So everyone watching this, get me to 1K because I'm trying to not. I ain't trying to cheat the system. But eventually, once people get to that 1,000 threshold, you're able to go live. What's really cool about live is that it's, again, similar to other apps where you're able to gift people. The way YouTube kind of does it, once you have a certain amount of views and a certain time span, YouTube kind of pays the individuals.
Okay.
But what makes TikTok so special is that your community gifts you.
Yeah.
So different community members and viewers and creators and just fellow people who use the app you can purchase coins.
Yeah.
And through those coins, you're able to just show love monetarily to people who you really appreciate. So
Yeah, I went live once and somebody gifted me 5 cents, and that was a really big deal for me. I was like, oh, somebody gave me a nickel.
Like literally.
I'm thankful.
But just imagine with more consistency, and there's gonna be a whole lot of nickels coming your way, baby. Okay, look.
It's in my TikTok bank account.
Look, and keep it there. Keep
Yeah.
it there, you know what I'm saying?
I just let it build up. So, but that's dope though.
Yes.
I was like, this girl, what don't you do?
Look.
And you are really Miss Congeniality. Like, Kennedy has a great personality. She's really funny. Like, you're very warm and shit. Like,
Why, thank you.
But how long have you been working in TikTok?
So, oddly enough, as soon as I started training for the pageant, that's when I also started TikTok. So all this happened at the end of March.
Jeez.
Hot mess. I know. It was a lot going on, and there was times I'm like, I was so bored for like 3 or 4 months because I had nothing going on.
Yeah.
To then I am now learning. I was gonna make a funny joke. I'm not gonna say that. Learning Mandarin. I'm just gonna take that part out. Take that part out. No, but I am trying to. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Getting acclimated to my environment was not bad at all.
Yeah,
I feel extremely receptive. I feel extremely like appreciated and valued at TikTok. Though there is not too many of me there or people who look like me, I'll say like they just respect people who have ideas. Excuse me. People at TikTok just respect people who are excited to work hard or excited to just go after new projects. Speaking of which, so when I first got there, I didn't know what my title was. Again, I gave myself my own title now that I've been working on programming and content programming. But I really didn't know what to do. But it's cool because they kind of took a look at my resume and actually crafted a role designed around what it is that my interests were and my skill sets. Yeah. So background in film and television. I've always been on the background of film and TV, never like in the forefront, but always like producing or working on camera, script writing, script supervision, set design. Lord. All that stuff. We got there. We're going to get there eventually. So always doing stuff like post, even like editing. So yeah, that's where a lot of my background comes in.
Because you came in here like we are doing content.
Oh, we're doing content. And that's why I'm like, I understand everything has happened. I ain't even mad at it. Because look, everything, these lights would have been falling over somewhere with a trip 5 times. I'm like, y'all are doing way better than me. So don't apologize.
That's Brandon. Because all I had was this little ring light in my phone.
He said, let me get the lights.
Just some stolen lights. Shout out to him. So, but no, you're doing great.
Thank you. But yes, so the job. Oh yeah. So talking about background. So yes, background in film and television. Most recently, I was working in like the branding and marketing space, more so for a personal brand. So the person I work for is like a big household name. And so learning how to go over contracts that are specific to an individual, and just like saying, okay, what things represent this person's brand in a good way? What things align with them? Yeah. That's kind of like what we do now at TikTok. Like, okay, well, we have this creator who speaks about this on their platform. We would love to give them a space where they can continue to elevate what it is that they do and they're interested in, and also pair them with other like-minded creators. Yeah. So that's essentially what I do. I think it's important for us to look at social media and not just say, oh, this is a highlight reel that shits on other people and just praises us. Yeah. Or all we do is flex and talk about this and that. We popping like this because we driving that, we wearing this. Like, it's so much more that people could do. Like, and there's also entertaining ways to talk about some things like that don't make people feel bad about where they are. Yeah. And so the program that I work on is called Thrive on Live. So yes, we are talking about people who are making money, but also people who are making an impact and making a difference. Like, how are you using your platform to not just better yourself, but better other people? Yeah. How are you giving back to your community and the people who follow you? Right. What are some projects you're working on? We had an amazing story of this one creator. She does get gifted a lot of money, but what she does is every month she goes to this daycare, and any person who has an outstanding balance on their account account. She uses her TikTok money to pay for that.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, there's some people who are not just making money and they're not just like hoarding it for themselves, but if they care about something, they're like, okay, what does my community actually need? Who can I actually help?
That's a great idea.
And so I love that. And I think Thrive on Live it's still very new. Again, this is our episode 5. We just did episode 5 last week, so we're working on episode 6 now.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think it's good. I think it changes how we view social media. And I think if we see more things like this and we hear more real stories of what people are actually doing, it will cause other people to kind of be an influence in a good way. You know, we see a lot of people doing all these crazy challenges. And blaming TikTok for all that. Well, maybe we can blame TikTok for something good. Like, oh, everyone's donating to charities. Yay. Shout out to TikTok. We need one good article. So please, somebody do something big and write
please.
I like my job. I want to keep it. So we need some more good press. But anyways,
but y'all be not pushing people's videos and stuff. So you need to break into the computers and push your own stuff so you can get to 1K.
I'm trying to find some friends in the tech field.
Because surely if you in the building, you can find the boss's computer and just make yourself have 1 million followers overnight. So if I worked at TikTok, I feel like that's what I would do. But use your resources.
I'm trying to bat my eyelashes here and there.
Jesus.
I've been forgetting to wear them. But I'm gonna wear them on Monday.
I see them. They're really cute. They are. I can't wear lashes because I can't see.
Do like a little. I'll give you plenty of.
They do look really nice.
These are strippies too.
Are they actually?
From Shein. Oh my gosh, $2. I mean, I probably should not have these on my eyes, but whatever.
I was about to say
it's like $2 for like a 10-pack. And girl, I'm gonna send you a picture when I get home. I'll order 2 more packs of them things.
See, because I don't even really fuck with. I don't really mess with Shein. Because I was going to Hawaii and I had ordered like hella stuff. Nothing fit either. It was like way too big or way too small. And I was like,
you have to read reviews. Because I
don't
always
have
look for
time
someone
for that.
So if I'm ordering something and I think I need a large, I look and see who has reviewed an item they bought for a large. And someone may say, oh, this is oversized. So if you're trying to size up, actually size down. And then I would look for a medium if I wanted to fit tight. They're like, oh, you need some room. Get a large. You will not be able to breathe if you're normally a medium. And so I always you have to read reviews on basically everything, which makes your shopping like an extra hour. Yeah. But I highly recommend.
Because I do that on Amazon, but Shein, they pissed me off so bad that one time that I was like.
My mama likes Temu now, though. Temu, I hear Temu all the time.
Who's getting sued? Shein or Temu? Is it Shein? Shein. You might want to return those lashes.
After the episode, I'm going to take them off.
I don't know. I said that I was going to do some lashes for the Beyonce concert, but I'm like, I don't want it to look like I have a spider crawling on my face.
Oh, when are you going? What day are you going?
September 4th on Beyonce's birthday.
Oh, so she's going on the birthday.
Yes.
Oh, she going to act up, and I know she going to act up.
Hopefully, like, Destiny's Child comes and Jay-Z and just the whole family.
Oh, my God. What are the little babies? Are they crawling now? They're probably older.
They can walk.
All of them can walk.
Yeah.
How long is that? How long ago did she
First of all, Blue is in the concert with her at this point.
Oh, yeah, I know her, but the other small ones.
And then Sir and Rumi, they got to be like 4. Wow. They're
so
little big kids.
I really don't know.
I know.
That's one celebrity I love it for her.
Yeah. Because you don't want everybody all in your business. Nothing. Like, no, absolutely not. And it's like, I don't know. Because I be thinking about that when I'm on social media. Because I'm like, I share so much of my life, but that's kind of my thing. Like,
you know what? And my mom, she called me the other day. Because she wants to get into her bag. She's like, I'm writing more books.
Go, Mom.
She is. Go, Mom. And shout out to my mom. Thank you to my mama. You know, she writes me whatever. But no, she was calling me. She's like, Kennedy, I think it's so great how, speaking of brands, we're going to talk about brands after this. But I just be DMing them. The same thing.
Really?
Copy and paste and just cater it, whether it's skincare for one, clothes for another, leg makeup for one, you know. Whatever it is, send a nice long note about how you align with them, they align with you, and you would just love to just promote them on a new
Do they respond to you?
Not all of them do, but the ones that do, send you some stuff for free. And then if you do a really good reel, they'll actually pay you for it.
Period.
Bush Balm, I've done stuff for them. Glow Melanin, Westmore Beauty, and also this new one called Vagium. It's like vagina.
What the hell is that?
It's all, you know, products to smell good, clear up the skin. They have some booty stuff for like booty acne. They have a lot of stuff. I haven't tried any of it yet, but I'm going to. But I think it's a fake page. I'm not gonna lie, because they DM'd me yesterday, and the whole name is different, and the whole page is different. And so I'm like, I think it's like 3 different pages that archive their pictures, and then they just do all new pictures and change the title again. So I'm just keeping.
I was about to say, because I always get like messages from brands that I feel like are fake.
And the thing is, they sent me stuff, and they asked for my PayPal, which I did not send them yet because I was going to do it when I actually did the video. And then when I went back to Instagram, the whole page is a different name company, all different pictures. So I was like, I'm just going to keep these products, and they're just going to forget about me eventually.
Yeah.
But don't do that for good brands, like real brands. This one is weird. But I say all that to say, my mom reaches out. She's like, Kennedy, maybe I need to be more like you. I feel like you post a lot. And so, I think that's why people want to work with you. And so we have our conversation, we talk about other things. But when we get off the phone, I did think about that. I was like, do I post too much?
No.
Like, I do post like, oh, at work, or with friends, or tonight I'm drinking, or tonight I'm at the gym, and I think about it sometimes, like, I don't know if I just haven't gotten to that point of where I think privacy is essential.
Yeah. But
I just feel like, because I'm a family-oriented person, I'm a friend-oriented person, and I know how far away my family is. Like, everyone is on the East Coast.
Yeah.
Up north or down south. No, I have not very many people who I went to school with at any level out here in LA or even just on the West Coast. And so I feel like I do it intentionally because I want people to just know like what's going on. Yeah. And then also I feel like that encourages other people to share what's going on. So even if we can't talk, I'll say, oh, you got a new job, or oh, you got a new dog, or you're competing in a pageant too, or you're doing bodybuilding, or you're doing this. So I feel like it's a way to just keep people updated and informed. But I'm trying to think, like, what are some things I should just start keeping private to me? And I think that's just, like, maybe this is just a year where I don't know why I have that feeling. Yeah. It's not a pressing feeling, but it's like, I think about it, like, do I just share too much? Mm-hmm. Do I want people to check in and ask me more of what I'm doing? Should I stop posting as much?
Because sometimes it's weird, like, when people see you and they know, like, all this information, and I'll be like,
how do you even know? Oh, I definitely put that on my story.
Yeah. Like, my mom and daddy's friends. Oh, you be out there in California.
Yes, I am.
Yes, Mr. Gerard. Please.
I don't know. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on, like, limitations of privacy? Or, like,
I don't know. I pick and choose. Enough? Like, I feel like, I don't know, stuff like relationships, I feel like it's private because men will embarrass you.
All parts of it.
So it's like.
So it's like the picture is just like.
It's like just it's me on the date.
So you're the
look at all this. Move your hand. Get the
I'll cut that part on a cap cut.
Get this out of here. No, but then I say stuff like that, but then I'm like, if I'm in a serious relationship, I really don't know. Because because sometimes shit is too private. Like, you gonna know who I'm with, but you ain't gonna know what we doing. Thing.
I feel like it doesn't matter nowadays. Like, when you think, I had to think about it to college. Back when I was, like, on Snapchat every day, rapping on Snapchat, and I mean rapping, like, saying, and everyone, in, like, just telling people
were you a rapper?
No, I mean, like, rapping like I was in my bag.
Brandon was a rapper.
Oh, my gosh. You'll get in the studio after this, too. Sit up. Okay.
Damn Sugar Hill Gang in my living room.
No, but there was definitely a point where I would post, like, my boyfriend at the time, and then maybe not get any comments from guys. But then if I post another picture by myself, hard, like, I know if you just tap backwards, you see this man face
literally
on here.
They don't care.
And so I feel like even when you do post that you're in a relationship, it's like you may respect your relationship, other people won't. Yeah. Or even if you post your relationship, like I said, you may respect that other people won't on each end, whether it's like you're receiving attention or you're trying to scare away the other ladies from your man. It's one of those, like, it doesn't matter. So I feel like
have time.
With relationships, I think I may just do an Issa and just pop up married.
Yeah,
like, my next relationship, I would just see the wedding
photos. I did love that. But I'd be like, I'm not Issa. I don't think I could ever be that private. Like, I was like, I don't think I've ever seen him before they got married. But shout out to her, though.
I know.
Because I think that Lawrence was based on him or something initially, like the web
character.
series. Yeah. But hell, I thought his name was Lawrence. Oh, it is not. I still don't know that man's name. But shout out to him. You know? I feel like he's a very supportive, grateful husband. Like, grateful. Like, she's, I don't know. Like, I don't even know what he does.
Yeah, no one knows.
Which is great for her.
Exactly.
Like, mind your business. This is my husband, not yours. But like, but then I still feel like as a fan, you don't feel like you just know nothing about her, though. Like, she be outside, we be outside with her. So,
speaking of which, guess who I saw the other day?
Who? Quinta. Actually?
She is so sweet in person.
Where did you see her?
I'll say it was at a restaurant where they serve beverages. And she was just so sweet.
I bet.
She was so sweet. And it took me a minute. I was like, oh, she's actually right there. In LA, like outside, like oh shit. Just looking so cute. I mean, I had to like literally like look for her. I was like, okay, I see her. She's so sweet and so cute. But sometimes you just want to give them their flowers. So I wasn't in their face for too long. I was just like, hey, look, you speak to me through your work. Like, I'm that awkward, quirky black girl.
Yeah.
Bad sense of humor, yet though it's funny to me, you know, just like, you know.
You have a bad sense of humor.
I mean, I feel like I am very corny. And I used to try to deny it. And I'm like, Kennedy, just learn to embrace it.
Just accept it.
Just accept it.
It works for you. You're not like corny bad. Like, oh my gosh, get this bitch away from me. Like,
but it's like, okay, you got 2 jokes and then you done. Okay.
Yeah.
2 joke limit.
It just really works for you. Like, it's corny Ken.
So first I'm a crackhead, now I'm corny Ken. What am I going to have to be a name?
You know, and you're also Kimberly. So
and Kimberly, okay.
Just crackhead, corny Kimberly.
Something
Kennedy.
About this space.
It's just
not working.
But you know what? I like this though. It's really a vibe. Because usually it's like regular nice and with these lights and shit. Like it's like
these
really
are all
nice.
lights?
So the colorful ones.
Okay.
The other ones, mine. They're Sam's. But
so everything's everybody
working this out for me. But no, before I forget.
Okay. Oh, yes.
You have a nonprofit.
Yes.
The Gift Inside Me.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
Okay, yeah, this is my baby.
You do everything.
My baby. I'm realizing that everything just kind of, it can be connected in some way through work. Like, but either way, we'll get into that later.
Yeah.
But yes, The Gift Inside Me, this is something I started back when I was in college. So,
okay.
Again, feeling like college was just, let's bring it back, actually. College, I was going through it in college. And it was not hidden. It was very much like I am going through it.
Yeah, same.
Look, I was on an athletic team, and I was there for athletic scholarship. But I was also there because
what'd you do?
I ran track.
Okay.
So I ran track, so very different than a lot of college sports. It's like one of the very few sports where you interact like male to female all the time.
Yeah.
And like even like during our workouts, like it's very much like intertwined. So it's a large team, a lot of different personalities, different walks of life, different interests, and all that stuff. And I think, I didn't have the best experience that I wanted to have there. As far as like how I competed collegiately, and then just also the dynamic from the team. So sophomore year, I remember I tried to drop out. Sophomore year, I like almost gotten all my papers signed. I just felt so overwhelmed or just out of place and just too weird, or just not making the best decisions for me, not doing things that I knew like my mom or dad would be proud of. Just wasn't. And then also I just was losing myself kind of in a sense, right? And it took a few of my mentors that are now mentors, but at the time they were just staff, to just be like, Kennedy, like, look, there's something special about you. Like, I just want you to reconsider, just think about it. Try to finish out your sophomore year and then take the summertime to think about it. So I did. Came back junior year, guns blazing, ready to take on the world. And I thought, you know what, nothing's going to stop me this year. And junior year was actually my best year.
Good.
And then the roller coaster goes back downhill again. And we're in senior year. And we're figuring out, what does life look like after college? I have no real person to go to who I feel like I can ask all these questions to. And so in these moments that I would journal, I was really, really a heavy journaler in college. But there was like moments that I had where I'm thinking, I'm not the only person who thinks like this, and I am not the only like individual who wishes they kind of had that big sister. Because I had an older brother who was also, he went to Howard, but he was also living his life and pursuing his own endeavors.
Yeah.
And I feel like I just wanted like my big sister, like, my person who I could be transparent with 1,000%.
Big sisters are great.
Oh, you have a big sister?
I'm the baby.
You're the baby?
Yes.
Oh,
I have 2 older sisters.
Jealous. I'm so jealous. I want to definitely
be jealous. No, I'm kidding. No, my big sisters are great. Like, absolutely great.
But look, having that big sister, having that person like that's not far removed from you age-wise, that's not your mom, but also cares about you but can keep it real in a way that you're receptive to it, that's something I really wanted. And it was one of those things where, though I don't feel like I have this, let me just take this painful thing that I'm feeling, this thing I feel like I'm lacking, and see how I can kind of help someone else not feel that way.
Yeah.
And so I talked to a few of my teammates, I talked to a few of my classmates, people that I went to church with, and I'm like, I want to do this thing. You know, I feel like we all have gifts and we just don't know what to do with them. How can we help? Like, how can we just help? And so we just went to a few high schools and met with a few of the staff in this one school in particular, Page High School, which was in Guilford County. They were like, yes, our girls need this. Like, there's always all these programs here for the guys. We have sports teams for the guys. We have debate teams. We have Big Brothers, but we actually don't have anything for our girls. And I was like, okay, this is perfect. There's a need, and there's something that we could offer, and with this hope that it impacts them in a powerful way. Yeah. And so that's how the gift inside me was formed. I thought to a lot of the things that my mom taught me. And again, I give her a lot of shout outs because some things don't resonate with you until after you go through them. Yeah, absolutely. Yes. They don't resonate with you until you go through them. Yeah. And my mom has always said, like, you're never too old to have a mentor. You're never too old to stop learning. You're always constantly learning. Absolutely. But every new phase in life that you go to, always make sure that you're reaching back to help someone else out. Yeah. And so that's something that I feel like carried me through my senior year. Yeah. Because again, it was that year where I just was feeling like, dang, I just cannot do this anymore. I don't feel loved. I don't feel welcomed. I don't feel receptive. I don't feel like I'm fitting in. Like, why am I here? Like, what am I doing? Would I just be better off just taking stuff like classes from home or whatever? Yeah. But God is like, there's an assignment on your life, and you just have to figure out what places you need to give your time and your energy and your attention to. And it wasn't sports at that time. It was to these young women. Yeah. And every day I showed up for them, and they didn't realize that they were really helping me and healing me. Yeah. Because I felt their love and I felt their appreciation and their gratitude. So I showed up every week until the end of the school year, even after. Still talk to these girls on Instagram today, still seeing how I could support things that they do because, you know, those are all my little sisters now. Yeah. And so that's what we're also trying to work on out here. It's a little different being in a working position versus when I was in college. So it's taking a while to get started. Yeah. But we are thinking of working with King Drew High School and also Dorsey Mills High School. Well, it's called Susan Miller Dorsey High School. Susan Miller Dorsey High School. Yes, so those are some schools we're thinking of working with, and we're in talks with now because, I just think it's important to have some sort of guidance, or just have a person to ask questions to. And again, I don't know everything, but God has blessed me with such a strong network. Yeah, I think like just knowing you and just like, you know, different people that you meet every day, going to a mixer or going to an after work event. Yeah. You just meet so many powerful individuals, and specifically I've been meeting a lot of powerful women who are on their stuff. This pageant I just did, you know, that so is like many, literally. Yes, yeah. There's just so many different ways to go about it. And so I just feel like there's always going to be a calling for people to be nurtured and guided and, you know, to be helped out. And so if there's anyone out here who just feels like there's something I need to do and you don't know what it is, it could literally be going to the high school right down the street, or the middle school or the elementary school right down the street from your home. Yeah. Because, you know, service is never going to expire. It's never going to get old. Nope. You're never going to be somebody always old. Needs something. Yeah. It's never going to go out of style. It's always going to be something that's necessary. So exactly. You know, it's great to see it forming again. I can't wait until we officially launch. So I'm definitely going to reach out to you. Yes. You should just host like one of our events. Like just host it and I would see it. Love to. Yes. We will. Yeah.
Get me started. So, no, that would be great though. I'm down for real. Okay. I'm a little sister, but I'm also a big sister. Yeah. So yeah,
really. I'm a little sister and still a little sister.
I know.
But we got a little sister.
It literally. So this has been great. I absolutely love you. So we are going to do rapid questions.
Okay. I'll work on not being long-winded. I'll be quick with it.
It's literally the first thing that comes to your mind. Ooh. 10 questions.
Hold on now.
Apple is not sponsoring us.
Puts the blur.
So it's just 10 basic questions. They're really random.
Okay.
I got them from Beyonce's internet. Ready?
Of course. Yes, I'm ready.
Okay. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
The first one. Texting or talking?
Talking. Definitely talking. I am the worst.
That doesn't surprise me. Anyway.
Talking all day.
Favorite day of the week?
Ooh. What first thing comes to mind? Friday. Fridays.
Okay. Favorite city in the U.S. besides the one you live in or are from?
Why she got it? I'm not gonna lie, though I have not lived in this place for long, I would have to say Charlotte, North Carolina. I am from North Carolina, but I grew up in Clayton and Raleigh. Okay. But Charlotte has just always been so appealing.
I've heard that it was really nice. I've never been though.
I think it's cute online.
Okay. Jesus. Okay, last song you downloaded.
Oh,
what?
It's really good. It's called Wink. I don't approve of the name. It's by God, but GAWD.
Okay,
It's called Wink. And it's really like, guess what? This had handcuffs. Okay,
I'm gonna need to download
Guess
that.
what? Sorry.
Okay. Would you rather be able to speak every language in the world or be able to talk to animals?
Do I want to be Snow White or do I want to be Angelina Jolie? This is very tough. I feel like I definitely want to know what them Vietnamese people are saying when I'm asking them all my questions while I'm getting my toes done. And they just ain't going to know that I know. Yeah. And then also when you're black and you speak anyone else's language, they always give you free food or discounts.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm learning Spanish on Duolingo. Duolingo.
Okay, I'm going to have to say this. You know what? I know I didn't answer the question yet.
I'm aware.
Because I don't like, I only hike, but I really don't like nature for real.
Yeah.
I wouldn't sit out there and talk to them like that.
Okay.
So I think I'm going to have to go with languages.
Okay.
But if I were like really in tune with myself,
yeah,
I would be Snow White for real.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That'd be dope. All right, Dr. Doolittle. Was there a princess that talked to animals? Well, I guess all of them had like an animal sidekick.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
Snow White.
It doesn't matter. It's more like Dr. Doolittle though, because he could talk to animals. All of them.
Dang, you right. And he black. How I do that?
You know what? It's fine though.
Dr. Doolittle.
Next question. How long does it take you to get ready?
Oh, and that's why I was late today because I thought it was only gonna take me like an hour. Apparently, it takes me an hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah. Well, you were doing a beat, so
I was doing a beat, and then
I was like, you know what, it's fine.
And then I was like, my legs gonna be out, so then I had to go back and shave. So
yeah, Brandon was late. The food was late. Everybody was late.
Okay,
so
I was late.
It doesn't matter. He keeps saying that he wasn't late, but he was. Okay, scale of 1 to 10. How good of a driver are you?
I don't care what anyone says. I am a fantastic.
You must be awful.
I am great.
Because who's saying that you're not?
A lot. And you know what? I don't appreciate it. And I think it's because I be pulling up right behind a car.
I hate people that do that. Jeez. I be like, so what's going to happen if they...
I be getting right there to let them know when that light turn green, I need you to go, sir. But LA has definitely made me a crazy driver.
Yeah.
I mean, I be driving in lane X.
1 to 10, Kennedy.
Oh, how good of a driver I am. 11 and a half. Minus 5.
Thou shalt not lie.
Yeah, I'll
that's fine though.
6.
That's between you and Jesus. At what age do you want to retire?
Ooh, I think 55 is a cute year.
That's a cute year.
That is like
ish.
I mean, I think I like 55 because I want to work. I enjoy having stuff to do.
Yeah.
But I feel like even like from that 45 to 55, it's like I'm going to be doing projects I want to do. Yeah. Nothing is obligated. So that last 10 years up until I'm like, okay, I'm really just going to sit down and just go on cruises. Yeah. Will be projects I want to take on. I love a good cruise. I love a kiss on the beach. Cruise and booze.
Let me see. Invisibility or super strength?
Oh, I'd be invisible. I'd be pulling up. Yeah. Oh, I'd be pulling up.
I agree. I want to be invisible. Because I want to be in places that I'm not supposed to be in.
You know, I used to just try to put a cloak over my head like Harry Potter and just think that would work. I was just like, if I just close my eyes hard.
And how old were you when you were doing this?
13. It doesn't matter.
Okay. And last
y'all have dreams. I was like, she can't see me. She cannot see me. Alakazam.
That crackhead roll might have been right. Last question. Is it wrong for a vegetarian to eat animal crackers?
Yes, it's so wrong. Such a contradiction. If you are a vegetarian eating animal crackers. Ooh, you twisted. Ooh, you messed up in the head for that one.
That does seem very wrong.
It does seem very wrong.
Well, that ends the portion of...
And also animal owners Kennedy? Who eat hot dogs. How dare you eat a hot dog?
What does that have to do with...
You eat hot dogs and you got a dog.
I don't have a pet.
How traumatizing I want a fish. Is? And you gonna eat fish sticks in front of your fish.
I would.
Child, I try to tell you.
Fish sticks probably not even like real fish. But I do want a German Shepherd.
You gotta put them hot dogs away.
What is your personal motto?
Oh, you know what? This is actually really easy to do. Okay, so I'll actually show you. Hopefully you can zoom in the camera.
What's that say? Your pain has purpose.
It does.
All right.
Ooh. So your pain has purpose. Again, this was like, this is definitely a story from college. Unfortunately, one of my friends was killed during homecoming, my junior year.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it was definitely sad, but I think out of that experience, because I've actually never lost somebody like in my age bracket, like, you know,
and close to you.
And like you talked to them yesterday, they're not here today. Yeah. I've never really experienced something like that as like traumatic as that, but because of how hard that was to get over, I never forgot anything that this person told me. Yeah. You know? So I think I was supposed to know this person for such a short period of time, and we were supposed to pack so much life into those exactly 3 months that I've known him. Because I never forget. I've never forgotten anything. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes like you don't understand why things happen. Mm-hmm. But I think what I was supposed to learn from that was like never take any person or any experience for granted. Yeah. If you can do something, do it. If you feel something on your heart to say it. Yeah. Because life is really so short. And I think that was the first time that the phrase life is short meant anything to me. Yeah. And so I think that's also kind of like led me, like your pain has purpose going into senior year. Why was I feeling such a calling away from sports? Because that's not where I was received. But these young women who I was called to serve, they needed me. So the painful experience of, you know, not competing in a sport that's the only thing I ever loved. Yeah. You know, it allowed me to open doors into service. And then so on and so forth. So being pulled away from one job may lead you to your dream job, like that you absolutely love, you know. It's you're going to go through these things. We're seeing a world right now where, especially in LA, like we're all feeling it. Yeah. You already know what I'm talking about. We're all feeling this. We're feeling a heavy, heavy heart for the people who we care about and we love. And, you know, the people that we want to see do well. I think that there's also something that each person could be learning specifically about themselves in this time. That they needed this time of stillness to figure it out. Yeah. You know, so I think just anything in life that does happen, of course, it sounds extremely cliche. But your pain does have a purpose. Yeah. And the only way you'll find out what that purpose is if you do take that time to figure out, like, okay, how did I get to this point? How am I going to get out of this point? And what did I learn from it? It's those 3 questions that seem like, oh, that's easy. Yeah. It's painful to go through. It's not fun to go through. So what some people refer to as shadow work, like working on like the dark sides of you, working on the behind the scenes sides of you. That you don't like to share, that we don't want no one to know about, that we would not post on social media. Yeah. Those questions, those things that, we were really going through. It's going to have such a positive impact on your life going forward. Yeah. So that's something I put this on my arm mainly at the time because I wanted to see it every day. I wanted to see it whenever I got down in the blocks. I wanted to always look at it. I wanted to see it when I'm running. But now it's like I just see it when I'm hugging people. Yeah. I see it when I'm journaling. I see it when I'm setting up a camera. I still see it, Yes. I thought it was for one thing and now it's really for something else. So
a word.
Yes,
you're
your
a Disney
pain has
princess.
Purpose. Aww. Your pain has purpose. That is my motto for life.
Amen. Hallelujah. Okay.
Take some communion.
And if you could teach a master class on anything, what would you teach it on? Come on, ASMR.
Now
tell us about your master class.
If I could teach a master class on anything, it would be on how to shoot your shot. Actually, if I could teach a master class on anything, it would be on how to shoot your shot. This is a page talk I did back when I worked.
Class.
I have a PowerPoint on my phone. Brandon,
he's on the phone.
I have a master class that I've already drafted, and it is based on the amazing movie Hitch. Our star Alex Hitchens, played by Will Smith. I literally did my own adaptation of a PowerPoint based on that movie. That is a movie I can quote verbatim, front to back, every song, every dance, every line, every scene, everything, every costume. I love that movie. I eat, breathe, and live Hitch. And
that is crazy.
If I could teach a master class on anything, it'd be on how women specifically shoot their shot.
Jeez.
You want to know the four?
Yes.
The 4 steps. Let me see if I remember the 4 steps. Oh, the first step is easy. Research. Which we don't do enough of.
Yeah.
When we like these men.
Yeah.
Or these women. Or these days. We don't do our research.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking, so much wasted time. I was shoot my shot with this man that never even liked me. He liked men. Which is fine.
Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Do your research. Like, is this person ever going to be interested in you? Is the first thing. Be real.
Yeah.
Are they ever going to be interested in you? Mine was no. And I learned from that. And I was like, I'm going to... And researching could also be stalking. And
yeah.
I mean, I think
I was about to say.
There's healthy there's healthy limitations
definitely healthy boundaries. Don't do too much. Just
don't do too much, but don't not do enough.
Yeah. Just a good balance.
Once you find out what city they live in and what's their favorite bar, and if they go to this bar on Tuesday nights, I think there's nothing wrong with popping up. And then also following that car home, just to make sure no one is greeting them on the porch when they pull up, because that's also happened too.
And you know what? We're just gonna stop there.
I can't give away all my secrets.
Let's not shoot our shots.
And then when you see what you need to see, then you go for the shock and awe. You have to do the research first. Research, then the shock and awe effect.
What is that?
It's not a PowerPoint. Just joking. Sometimes you just have to be seen. Like, sometimes you don't have to say anything to that person, just be seen. What I mean by that is, if I like that laptop, I will come over and talk to you, looking good, smelling good, and I say nothing to that laptop. Yeah. And then leave and watch the laptop watch me leave. And to the point where that laptop, they just want to know why she ain't say nothing to me. And then, next thing you know, if I come over to you again
and the laptop is
like, oh, by the way, I don't think we've met. We haven't, but I've been waiting for you to say that.
Can we get Kennedy's phone, please?
Yeah, I need to pull out my PowerPoint. This one, yes. No, just this one. Just this one.
Oh, she has 12 phones. You can walk
through the screen.
Okay. Get
out of here. Who's man's? Okay, so we're gonna put the PowerPoint.
If a man likes you, he's going to.
And I understand that, but what I've come to learn.
How old are you?
I'm 26 years old.
This is the problem. I'm 33. If a man likes you, he will pursue you.
And I
feel
agree.
like you have to show them that you like them
man.
a little bit.
Yes.
Just like 12%.
Sometimes you don't want the man that wants you. So sometimes if you just want the man that you want, you just got to just go after the man that you want.
Men are really overrated.
They are. I definitely want a girlfriend
especially
now.
PowerPoint overrated.
Hold on. I know I have. Oh, it's in the wrong email. Unpack with Kennedy Thorne.
They're idiots.
Presentations.
Not you, though. You're great, Brandon.
Oh, this is beautiful. Can we zoom in? How to shoot your shot.
Kennedy, what the hell? You're going to have to send this to me so I can put it on the Black Retreat website.
Like,
who is this?
That's what I'm saying. I went from an ugly duckling.
This was you?
That was me. Unfortunately, that was me. Refill. Waiter.
Brandon, come here.
I'm traumatized.
This is not you.
This was me.
This is your big brother. Oh, okay, the outline for execution. These are the 4 easy steps.
4 easy steps.
1, research. 2, shock and awe.
There you go.
3, schmooze.
Schmooze, yeah.
4 is score. This is inclusive to all races and genders.
It really was just for women. Or those who identify as women.
Kennedy, this has to be the funniest thing I've ever seen in my whole entire life.
Because you got to get to the tic-tac-toe part. And when I say that worked, and I based this PowerPoint off of an actual real-life experiment. And now I can say, because I don't
have
work anymore,
confidence and don't be afraid of rejection.
Don't be afraid of rejection. You have to be bold, courageous. Men are like sharks. When you're in a water.
You can have it though.
Come on, camera, so she can know it wasn't us.
Just, Anik, I'm so sorry. Brandon ate your banana. I'll get you another one. He had already opened it.
I'm giving this example because I had to test it out before I did my page talk. And actually, this worked with one of my old coworkers. I went in there, talked to everybody but this person. That is the research, because you have to just listen. I feel like people talk more when they don't think you're listening versus when they know they have your attention. So I listened to this man talk about fantasy football. I knew who his favorite sports team was. I knew that he was going to be working this upcoming event that I looked the fuck good at. Baby.
Did you go to the event because he was there?
No, I just looked good at that event because I knew he was there.
Oh, but you were already going. You didn't go out of your way.
I went out of my way to look good though.
Okay.
To ignore him.
As long as you
really want to know who is this person that keep walking by me and not talking to me. So then one day I waited for him to compliment my sneakers and he didn't. I was like, got him. And I wore the sneakers. Why? Because he is sneakerhead. And I wore him to work. And I was just like, oh, by the way, like, how do you clean your shoes? Like, what do you use? Talk about shoes. I don't care. I'm not going to clean them anyways. But I still asked all them questions. So then the next time I came down there, so we did the research, found out he was single, what he likes, what he does. Shock and awe. Look, bomb. Who is this girl? Then the schmooze. Oh, so you do oh, cool. And the score. And when I say score, this is why being the biggest kid is always going to work for anyone. I said, okay, let's play tic-tac-toe. I'm bored while I'm waiting for this thing to print off. Play tic-tac-toe, but on the back of the sticky note, I put, if I win, you have to text me, and I put my number. So I played tic-tac-toe, and I won. I was like, you have to do this.
Now, what if you would have lost Love and Basketball?
I would have got a new sticky note. Run it back. Best 2 out of 3. But I was just so confident that I was going to win. And even if he let me win, who cares? I get back to my desk, sit down. Bing. Hi, it's Maurice.
And you two are together?
No, not at all.
Okay, so did this actually work or not?
No, it worked.
Does the plan have longevity? Because it seems like it doesn't.
There's 2 options. I think you missed that one slide where they said one is for the long haul. And then one is for this is the long haul of action.
Okay.
There is also a short course. So the thing is, it could have had longevity, but I think this was right before the pandemic. So 2 weeks later, we all left. And so I think it was a lot going on.
Jesus.
Can you hear me? This was before the pandemic. I mean, he could have been my pandemic babe. I was letting everyone heal the way they needed to and just process life, right? He was processing life, and I was letting him process life. But had this not have been in March of 2020, might be a little piece of hardware on this finger, but that's okay because God ain't wanted it to happen that way.
Have you tried it since then?
Oh, I do it all the time.
Okay, and
If
you said it's what's the percentage?
80s. No, oh, I mean now I feel like it is. Well, I would still put myself in the 85 percentile range.
Well, that's all the time we have for today.
Are you ready? You want to try it? We can literally go try it right now.
No,
and with the sticky note.
Men are not worth my time in that way.
It's just fun.
I'm not researching shit.
She doesn't know this, but we're going to do this today.
The thing is, when you are over 30,
what's the thing?
You don't really have time for games. I really don't. I don't.
You have to.
The Lord is gonna send my husband when He sends him.
What if you're not here when the UPS man comes and you have to sign for your package? No, you can't sign for your
Then if he's the man that the Lord wants me to be with, He's gonna come back the next day when I'm home.
Have you seen that one video?
No.
Where it's this man in the water. And he's drowning. He's like, God, help me, help me, help me. And so he sends a cruise ship, and he doesn't reach out to him.
This is the story that was on The Pursuit of Happiness.
Help me.
About the boats.
Yeah.
They literally tell that story in The Pursuit of Happiness.
It's something about Will Smith. Him and Jay. Jay. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to... Sorry.
We're just going to edit that out. We love Will Smith. We'll discuss that after we take these headphones off.
And I'm upset because
but no, seriously though, I do love your.
The boats are coming.
I love your enthusiasm with dating and your masterclass, and that is a very specific class that's going to be offered to the women that want it. The Black Retreat does not endorse the tic-tac-toe reel 'em in slow method.
Tic-tac-toe reel 'em in slow. Here you.
Anyway, I was about to say, why didn't I get a refill?
Wait,
don't mess up my carpet.
Don't make me laugh.
Don't mess up my poodle hair.
I was being so serious. Don't talk. Hold on.
This feels like it could be a small disaster. Thank you, Kennedy.
Kimberly on set.
But no, seriously, this was absolutely great. I love you so much, and I'm so glad you stopped by the Black Retreat because this has been a time.
I was on my way to, pick up some more sticky notes, and I figured, why not stop it? On my way to find my man because I got time for it. Actually, I want to show.
I have no time and no energy for that. Water bottle. But we're gonna end on this plastic water bottle note.
Oh, you like him too?
Who?
His friend.
I don't know him. The thing is that.
Oh, she said, bring him by to help break down the set.
What he do? Bring him on the Black Retreat. Maybe I need to interview my future husband.
ask all the good questions. So, yes, what is your, how many kids do you want to have?
No, the Lord is going to bring my husband to my living room. So
she wants special delivery.
The thing is, no, I'm kidding. No, the thing is that you have to leave the house to get a man most of the time.
We're gonna go to brunch.
Unless he is the postman. Let's go to brunch. And I can watch you do your
wrap it up. We are having a good time.
Brandon has to go, so we have to wrap it up. He actually doesn't have anything to do
at all.
But he's rushing us. We should just drag it out for like another 15
I'm about to
minutes
say, just
because he's a man. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm totally kidding. But this has been great.
This is amazing. Thank you for having me.
Cheers to you.
Cheers to you. I'm so proud of what you're doing with this platform, the concept, everything. My mom, she's like, I want to do that.
Your mom is invited. Oh, that would be so cute if I interviewed everybody that came on here.
Their mom? Oh, look. I'm here for it. My mom. Hey, mama, you next. Oh, and you think I'm long-winded? Them 10 questions. She would have broke down why each one was a good and a bad idea.
And we'll just, edit it down. But
you're going to be in the lab longer than we're going to be talking on this thing.
Oh no, this was great. This is absolutely lovely. I love you so much.
I love you too, girl.
Thank you guys for joining us on this episode of the Black Retreat, and I will see you next time.
Toodles. Cheers. Okay, so where are we actually gonna go on a retreat to?